What is up, guys? Welcome back to another follow-up video, and today I'm bringing you a all working glitches series. But for this one, we are doing actually all dedicated to base building, because in my previous all working glitches video, I didn't really show as much base building glitches as I meant to. I kind of left some out on accident, so I'm showing all the ones that I missed today, plus some that have been found or left ones out that have been patched and stuff like that. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let's get right into it. Okay guys, so the first glitch I'm going to be showing you is a glitch on how to place wires through walls and different types of objects and stuff like that. So what you're going to want to do is just go into workshop mode and then head over to the wire section. I'm going to be placing up a barrier first just to give you an example on what you could do, because sometimes like your conductors won't reach around the wall or something like that, so this is going to make it a lot more helpful. Or if you want to have like a generator outside and there's like something blocking it and you can't put conduits through the door and stuff like that, you can use this trick. I use this glitch all the time whenever I'm doing my base building with mods series. So basically what you want to do is just place down any conductor anywhere you need to, and then some type of power source nearby. As you can see right here, I'm placing mine on one side of the wall and the other one on the other side of the wall, so I'm showing you how to do that like that. So just connect the wire to the conductor you want to place the wire through, go up to it, and then highlight over the wire. But only highlight over the water and not the actual conductor. So you'll be highlighting the wire but not the actual conductor right here. And then once you have hovered over it and the wire is only the only one highlighted, press triangle, go over to the other conduit and press triangle again, and then double tap it, and you'll be fine. They'll both be connected through the wall. So your wire is going to be seamlessly going through the wall right here, and it just connects just fine. And it's going, you can connect this off to anything. And just to prove that this works still, I'm going to like put down something as of power as such as a recruitment beacon, and so just press Y or triangle or whatever you are on console, and then you can see it still works like this. You can also do this if you like want to stretch your wires out, and if you don't want to like have like connectors all the way through your base, you can actually just make one super long wire with this, and it can basically go through anything. And in my opinion, this is probably one of the most helpful glitches because I use this all the time, like I said, and it's a really easy glitch to do. Alright guys, our next glitch is how to place water purifiers on land, and this is super helpful if you have like a base such as like Starlight Drive-In where there isn't really much water, or like the gas station or stuff like that. And if there's no water here, it's going to be really helpful because you can't really make that much water if you don't have a bunch of water nearby. So just go over to your resources tab and go to the water purifiers. You can choose any size you want to, it doesn't matter. I'm just using this one. Place it down in the water, and it's easier if you place it somewhat closer on land because you're going to be doing something else to actually attach it. And as you can see here, you cannot place it on land obviously because it's made for the water. So to do this, go over to any structure. I use just the normal structure such as wood and things like that. Choose any structure, go to the floor version of it, and then just choose a small floor over here, and just scroll over to the small one and then place it nearby the connector. Hold X when you go to it, or A on Xbox One, or depending whatever your control is, to select all of them, and then go ahead and just bring those on land. And as you can see, you can place it on water because it thinks you're just placing the actual floor, which you can place on land. And then whenever you found the place you want it to be, just get rid of the floor and it'll be fine, and it'll work like it would normally work in water. And this is just a super helpful glitch because I use it all the time in all my videos, because if there's not like a base that doesn't have a lot of water, like I said, or if it doesn't have water at all, some of them don't have water at all, and you still want to have like a lot of purified water and stuff like that, you can use this and just hide them and stuff like that. Also, you can actually hide these if you like put them inside of like a house that you can't normally put them in, because like it doesn't register the water purifier as an actual item, so you can just place it in there like that. Overall, it's just a super helpful glitch that you should try next time whenever you're building a base. Okay guys, so this next glitch is how to have unlimited base size, not using mods, because a lot of people like to keep achievements. So don't say just use a mod to have unlimited base size, because a lot of people do like to have achievements, and if you use mods you can't get achievements. So what you want to do is basically just go into your inventory and things like that. So as you can see right here, my size is pretty full, as you can see. So what you want to do to decrease that is just go into your Pip-Boy, go over to your inventory, and then go over to your weapons or armor or anything like that. Because what you are going to be doing is dropping those items onto the ground. So only choose items that are really heavy, such as Fat Men, because artillery smoke grenades aren't going to do much, like big items like flamers and stuff like that. You want things that are really heavy, and you want to put those on the ground. Also, armor that is super heavy, such as like iron armor and stuff like that, you want to be using those, or just like super heavy combat armor and things like that. So once you do that, go ahead and just throw them all onto the ground. As you can see right here, they're just all over the place. And then once you have them all on the ground, go into your workshop, hover over the items, and then store them in your workshop. Do not scrap them because that will not work and you will lose your weapon at the same time. Make sure you are pressing circle to store them to your workshop and not scrapping them because you're going to lose your stuff, like I said, and you are going to not even do the glitch right. So as you can see here, I'm storing these all to my workshop, and as you can see, the size of my base is actually going down. And this is super helpful. I use this all the time before mods came out, and I still use it today if I'm not using mods. If I'm doing like my account that doesn't have any mods on it because I like achievements and things like that. So super helpful glitch. And as you can see here, once all the stuff is placed away, you can see the size of my base is actually a lot smaller. You can actually do this a ton, and then you can actually just decrease the base size completely, so it's going to act like you have nothing in there. So if you want all your weapons back, you can just go over to the workbench, and it'll be over there stored inside of it, and you don't have to worry about losing them if you didn't scrap them. The next glitch I have is how to make a base under the map, actually, which is really cool. So to basically do this, all you want to do is just go into your workshop mode, go over to the wood portion in your structures, go over to the place where the ladders and things like that are, and then go and build some stairs. So you want to make your stair basically in the ground a little bit, as you can see here, and then place another stair on top of it, and then just go back and then hold X or whatever control you had to select all of them, and then make it go into the ground so the other first stair kind of like disappears into the ground sort of, and it's pretty far into the ground because you're going to want to have something to build off of once you're down there. So once you've done that, just go over to the floors for the wood and then go ahead and select the shack foundation because you're going to want something to like glitch yourself into the floor. Now this is the tricky part. Basically just place your shack foundation like about that high in the video, and then once you do that, press X, go over where it would normally be to pick it up, and then place it back down, and you should glitch into the floor a little bit. This part is just tricky. You just got to keep doing over and over again until you get it, because as you can see, you just want to place it where you would normally be and then let go of it and place it back to where it would normally be, where you're standing at the moment, because it's going to like glitch you into the ground. And then once you do that, basically just start sprinting towards the ground or at any corner. Just like sprint around. If you can see yourself getting deeper, you're probably going the right way. It's just tricky. You just got to figure it out on your own. I can't really give you a pretty good representation of what you do, but that's about the height you want to do, so hopefully that you can figure that out pretty well. And it's not really that hard of a glitch to do. It's just kind of tricky. You just got to find the right spot. But the main tricks I want to show you are basically, you know, just move it around for a little bit. Make sure you do it on like not a slope like I am, because that's going to make it a little bit harder because it's going to be uneven ground. And then I guess do it near a corner, I guess, because I feel like that happens, like I go through more at then, and then just kind of just sprint at the ground almost. It's just weird. You just have to figure it out on yourself. It's a really weird glitch, but you can, if you do it right, you're just gonna fall straight through the floor and then fall into some water. So here's what's going to look like when you do the glitch right. It took me a few tries to do this actually, but when you keep just sprinting at the ground, like I said, you're gonna fall into some water, and then this is the part where you're gonna make sure you have a ladder built down. I've already built some stuff under here, so I didn't have to worry about it. But if you have your ladder built down into the floor, as you can see, it's going to go through the floor into like the underground part, so you have something to build off of once you're down here, because you can like connect on another ladder and then place on some like prefabs or anything like that. And overall, it's a really fun glitch, and I use this all the time. Like I kind of want to do a video where I'm going to like build a base underground, which I think would be really cool, because you could make a lot of like cool arenas or things like that, or just some type of cool base down here. And the possibilities are just pretty much endless. And if you do want to actually escape out of here, all you got to do is just find a place where there isn't water and then just jump off the map, and you will spawn back up top on your village. I'm going to show you the gameplay here in a second. So right here, let's say you're done working and things like that. Basically all you want to do is just run and jump into like that floor pit, and you're going to fall through and you'll just spawn back up on top of your base and you'll be good. So we're going to move into our final glitch, which is going to be the old style duplication glitch. I figured I would just throw it in here just because you do need it to build resources and things like that, and it's just a super helpful glitch. Alright guys, so to do this glitch, all you have to do is just go to your workshop and then go over to any junk you want. So I chose acid, and then once you have chosen your material, go ahead and then go into your Pip-Boy and then drop that item onto the ground. Now I recommend autosaving at this point just in case, you know, you lose anything or anything like that. But as you do that, go in the workshop mode, and then this is the tricky part that everyone always gets stuck on. When you're at this part of the place and you're hovering over the item that you want to pick up, you press square on PS4, then very quickly after you have pressed square, you want to press circle. Now you know you've done it right. Whenever it asks you if you want to store it in the workshop, just go ahead and press yes to get out of that, and then press X to get out of the workshop. Now as you can see, if you go back to your workshop, you should have doubled of that amount. Just take that out of the workbench and then place it back on the ground, and you know you had done it right perfectly whenever there was 2 of the item that you just had. So to get rid of this, just go in the workshop mode and then scrap both of them. Then go back into your workshop, and it should have them there, and they should be one piece whenever you put them on the ground. Okay guys, so this is real life right now and I want to show you guys how I do it. There are two different techniques to actually press it. So what I do is, whenever I'm doing the glitch, I press square and then I slide my thumb over, and you actually hit X at the same time. That's not really needed, but my technique is I just slide it over and I end up pressing X anyway. Or there's also another technique where you just press square and then after you press circle. Now this is the correct timing that you want to do it, and this is how I always do it. Now if you do it like that, it should go ahead and duplicate it, but if it doesn't, I guess just keep trying it. And then this is the speed that you want to use if you are doing the press circle and square and not actually sliding your thumb. Alright guys, so hopefully now you can figure out how you actually do this glitch. You can get it down so you can duplicate all your materials that you want. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this one, guys. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Call me yellow demon, always creeping on the avenue. Call like hello, screaming in the mic like what the fuck is new? I'm that jello needing window peeping kid who spit the truth. Who don't meddle with the metal, cause the camera all I shoot. Call me yellow demon, always creeping on the avenue. Call like hello, screaming in